Hey Keisha, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Our goal in this video is on how we can drive more traffic to your business here and ultimately get you successful and get more clients for this month and so on. So wanted to jump right in. We did a few homework in your business here and we want to show you a couple pointers on how to get more traffic to your website. No, you can't do a whole lot to your website here, but we can definitely help you rank your website, also to drive a lot more traffic to your website on a few things that we see that can help. I know if you do choose to go with us or even use some of the things that we're pretty transparent on and just helping your web page out, and that people could find you on certain Google searches. So first and foremost, Google sees three things when it comes to different web pages. I know, again, you can't do a whole lot to your web page, but there's a lot of things that you can do that we're going to show in this video on how you can basically boost your website and get a lot more clients finding you specifically versus your competition through Younique. Google sees three things when it comes to these different websites. I know we create Legion sites, which I'll talk about a little bit later. So it's actually a site that we build and we get rented out. That's probably something I'd recommend, since you can't really edit your own homepage. If you can, there's a few things that I want to point out here that can definitely help grow your business and help definitely outshine the rest of your competition. So first and foremost, there's three things Google sees in different websites that ultimately get that web presence out there. First thing is content. How many words are actually on your page? Google likes seeing at least a minimum of 1,000 words of content on this home page. You definitely have some content here, here, and here, but that's about it. So if you can definitely add content to this page, I would highly suggest you do that. Google sees that and sees if you're the expert when it comes to makeup or anything that you offer. So the more you talk about it on your webpage, Google likes seeing that and they see you as the expert. Second thing is citation. What a citation is your name, address, and phone number listed on any kind of directories. We go out, we have a database of 350 directories that we go out for our clients that we work with, and we drop their name of their business, their address, and phone number. And ultimately what that does is, let me show you, I'm going to do a live search for carpet cleaning. If I can type and spell right, we're just going to do San Diego. So that citation is basically what boosts your Google My Business page here. I definitely recommend, if you don't have one, jump on and grab a Google My Business. This here also to your organic listing here. If you get your website ranked for here and also to your Google My Business page, that's about 80% of clients that actually go through here and here directed to your website. So you're missing out on 80% of clients that could be finding you through certain Google search words or keywords, as I like to say, that business or you that want to rank for. So if you wanted to rank for Younique products, that's real easy to rank for. As we see here, we see the Younique products here. We see an ad. Most people skip this ad. We see some videos through Younique, and also too we see a Facebook page and so on. So if you have a Facebook page, you have a Twitter page, you have an Instagram page that are all directed for your website, being something like here, I would highly suggest you add some content on the page, but also to add some citations to those pages. That way you can ultimately get started ranked here. Also too, if you haven't already, these these videos here, those are super easy to get ranked. I know we did a carpet cleaning video about probably 2-3 weeks ago, and has already had at least 300 to 400 views as soon as we posted it. And then about probably 2 hours later, it was already getting ranked on the first page of Google, and a lot of people are being triggered and watching that ad through that business, and they're getting a huge amount of clients. So if you haven't already, make some videos. It's very easy to get those ranked. The third thing that Google likes seeing is backlinks. And what a backlink is a certain hyperlink that's on your web page or different web pages. So for instance, you have a couple here. I see this is actually a backlink that goes to, it looks like a party, something that's on your website for people to shop for. If you are able to create different backlinks here for certain keywords that you want to rank for instance, I would suggest you ranking for Yocon products or Yocon best Yocon products or something in that lines that you want to rank for. If somebody was searching for your business, what would you want them searching for in Google? So add those keywords here and have them actually a hyperlink. That way you can ultimately get those keywords on your web page. Now what's awesome too is you can actually go out to different web pages such as blogs or other people's websites and put a backlink to your website, which is huge when it comes to adding boost or adding juice, as I like to call it, to your website and boost your web page on ranking of that first page. So what I mean by that is you can go out to any kind of website, for instance, let's just say Pizza Hut's website, and put a backlink and say, hey, come check out my website, Younique By Keisha. When Google sees that, they give you some of the juice, but also too, they realize that Pizza Hut and makeup really are not related. And so ultimately, you're not going to get the full amount of juice that Pizza Hut can push towards your website because it's not related. Versus if you went on Sephora's website and said, hey, come check out our webpage, that's going to give you a huge amount of push because both websites are related, if that makes sense to you. So ultimately, have some backlinks to your website that would ultimately get your page ranked on these first couple of spots, because ultimately you don't want to leave the customers that are searching for Yocon products on the table. That's about 80% of customers. Same thing too, I definitely recommend you going out and make a Google My Business page. I know you don't actually have to have your physical address here as we see here for the copper cleaning, but you actually have a phone number and you actually have your services, what you offer, and then you can actually customize what you want here, and that can actually be a keyword rank that you want to rank for too. Same thing too, you have your website here. So that's huge when it comes to the amount of people that come through your MAC listing here, and the same thing too down here. Another thing that Google sees that I see on your website that's kind of that's kind of you're missing out is how many pages you actually have on your web page. I know, again, I don't know if you can add different pages, but I would definitely highly suggest if you can add different pages of different products to your page. And the reason for that is, let's say you have a service page, you have a contact page, you have a makeup page, and you have at least 6 or 7 pages. Each one of those pages you can get on these top spots. You can get on the first spot, second spot, third spot, and so on. So ultimately, I know what we do with our Legion site. We have a minimum of 6 pages that we want, that we create on these Legion sites that we rent out to business owners. For instance, that I believe I mentioned that we had a plumber, also to a carpet cleaning business, that we rented out with these Legion sites that are basically generating exclusive leads to these clients. They're getting 40, 45, 50 clients per month that are just directly to them. And the reason for that is we have the top 4 and top 5 spots of a Google search of the keyword they wanted to rank for. So ultimately, that's huge when it comes to.
I don't understand.
Sorry, I have Google. That's ultimately huge for when it comes to businesses. So if you can do that, that'd be awesome. I use a tool named Majestics, and what that is, it allows me to take a look under the hood of certain websites. For instance, what we see here, the first, second, and third are different websites that we went out and did a Google search to get our website ranked. And this is actually one of our websites, is our number 4. This is actually our website here that we have a plumber in Chicago renting from us. And these were his top 3 competitors that were on the first page of Google of that map listing. So what we see here, what breaks it down, is how many backlinks that website has, and each backlink, how many citation, his name, address, and phone number are being listed, and then from those citations, how many are being actually transferred over where it's actually giving you juice and power to those websites. So the first one, which is actually on the third bottom of that Google page of the map listing, he had 0 backlinks, 0 trust flow score, and 0 citation. I said that backwards. So that's ultimately, you can bump out that person just with one backlink. So that's huge, and that's like stealing candy from a baby. That's so easy to push out that third spot and get your page listed there. Same thing that we see with number 2. He has a total of 5 backlinks. His citation score is 8, and out of those 8, he's getting 0 score from those 8. So again, that's stealing candy from a baby. That's the second spot on the map listing page. So you can easily bump both those pages out and have your site there if you own a plumber. The first spot, he has 1,298 backlinks, so 1,300 backlinks plus or minus. So out of those backlinks, he's getting a score of 24 citation score, and out of that 24, he's getting 10 juice flow or trust flow, as it says here. So that's huge. You can see what I mentioned with the pizza and comparing the pizza to makeup. He has basically 1,300 backlinks, and only 24 of those 1,300 backlinks are actually giving him some juice to his website. So that's huge. So this can really ding you and really hurt your website if you're not careful, if you do this by yourself. So number 4, like we said, this is actually one of our lead gen sites, our lead generation sites that we're actually renting out to a plumber in Chicago. We focused on getting basically just high power backlinks. We have 508, and this was maybe about probably 2 months in that we did that, and those got posted. So 508 backlinks, and I know we're still pushing just to reach a little bit higher number, just like here. So out of that 508, he's getting a score of 26 and then a trust flow of 28. So ultimately, we're on that first page, and we actually bumped out these bottom 2. We actually have 2 Google My Business pages that are on the first and second spot, and then our web page is actually on those organic listing of the first 3 spots. So that's huge when it comes to clients. He's getting a huge amount of customers through our Legion site that we managed to help him out. So that's ultimately huge. I wanted to show you through our websites, we actually offer a CallSling number. If you haven't heard of CallSling, basically what that is, it's a trackable phone number. Everything is recorded for your purposes that you can listen to your customers, and you can listen to how to basically better sell yourself and how to sell to customers, that you can backtrack and log, say, okay, maybe I should have done this better, or maybe I should have done that better. So here we actually have a window tint company that we work with in Cyprus. This is actually one of his calls, one of our CallSling numbers that we gave him for his Legion site. Ultimately, you see a graph here. This is 41 calls that he's had for a full month from July to August. So what can 41 calls do for your business? That's what I'm getting at with this. If we can generate X amount of calls, what would that do for your business? That's huge when it comes to building clientele and having these leads come to you. So I just wanted to point that out. This is what we do this is actually our business. We are Link Stars Consulting. So this is huge. Like I said before, we know what we're doing. We're actually dominating the first page for our keyword Link Star Consulting. So you can see we're on the first 4 spots. Same thing too, we have all our videos that are being ranked. Same thing too here, we have our Google My Business page. And I believe we actually have our our Facebook page and our LinkedIn page. So again, what would your business look like if you can get multiple pages ranked for your certain keywords? You can have 8, 10 keywords that you want to rank for. What can that do for your business? That's huge. I want to leave you off with this. For instance, if we gave you 40 new clients and every customer spent $100, that's $4,000 you're making a month. That's huge. Same thing too, if we only gave you 25 clients and they spent $100, still you're profiting $2,500, and so on. So if you like what you hear, please contact me. Shoot me an email. Shoot me a message on Facebook. We want to help you out. We want to help you grow your business, and ultimately, we just want you to be successful. That we're successful. Okay. Hopefully, you like what you hear. If you do, let's jump on a call, and let's just talk further. Okay. We're pretty transparent in what we do. We're just trying to help you out. Okay. We'll talk numbers and everything down the road. So, Keisha, hopefully you like what you hear. We're looking to help you out. If you have any questions, let me know, please. Okay? Enjoy your afternoon. Enjoy your evening.